Today we continue our countdown to the NBA season with the continuation of our series on 5 reasons why, the top 20 or so teams in the NBA can win a championship this year. And today it is the Dallas Mavericks, going into year 2 of the Kyrie Irving, Luca Doncic experiment, the first full season of this experiment. And I think this could be a big year for the Dallas Mavericks. This is a team we've covered a lot over this offseason. They bring in guys like Derek Lively and Omax Prosper in the draft. They've got young guards like Josh Green, or Jalen Green, or not, goodness gracious, Josh Green, said it right the first time, and Jaden Hardy that are developing still. So we will talk about 5 reasons why I think they can win an NBA championship this year. So make sure to stick around for the full video, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. And no, I'm not saying they should be the favorites, but this, if everything goes right for them, and then a little bit more, I think they could win a championship. And here's the first reason, and it is because they have Luca Magic on their team. Where would y'all rank him in the NBA? Top 5? I think it's fair to put him top 5. The man averaged 32.5 points a game last year on 50% shooting. Also averaged 8.6 rebounds and 8 assists a night. And he doesn't like to lose. The fact that they did not make the playoffs last year, I think it really upset him. And the fact that he put up 32.5 a game as well as 8 assists on 50% shooting, he's only 24. His extension is coming up soon. They're going to have to try and lock him up. They better make a run this year, or else Luka could be on the way out of Dallas. That's just something to think about. But getting back to the topic of today's video, I think Luka is going to have an insane year, and I think he carries this Mavs team on his back this year. Number 2 is their shooters. You have a guy like Luka Doncic who is ball dominant. You better have some guys around him that can knock it down from 3. You got a couple guys here in the young guys, Josh Green and Jaden Hardy, both shot at 40% from 3, 40% plus. And then Hardy did it as a rookie, which is extremely impressive, especially coming from that G League Ignite program. As a second-round pick, Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway Jr. both shoot at about 39% from 3. So you've got 4 guys shooting 39% plus from 3. Very, very, that's what you love to see. And then you got Seth Curry. You see the jersey swap here, who they brought in free agency. His last name's literally Curry. Bro is going to have a burner. So they got that. And then another guy that they brought in, another jersey swap. Y'all got to appreciate the time and effort I put into these videos. And then the other free agent, they brought in Grant Williams, shot at 40% from 3 last year on 4 attempts. Also is a very good defender. But we will get into the fact that they have countless 3-and-D wing options later on in the video. Now, number 3 here is Luca and Kyrie, year numero dos. We talked about it earlier. Both of these guys are ball-dominant players. So you could see that they would, 1, need time, and that 2, there's a chance this could not work. And last year, some people were bailing a little bit early on this experiment, I feel like. You've got to give them some time. However, they are both elite players. They're going to figure it out. They will figure out how to coexist. They're just too talented not to. Between the 2 of them, you stagger their minutes. They could easily average 60 a game combined. And then the rest of your guys, you get Green, Hardy, THJ. You get them to combine for about 25 a night, and you are in business because you've got defense, and I'm really liking it. I'm really liking year 2 here for the Luca and Kyrie experiment. Now, number 4, the reason is defense. They draft a guy by the name of Derek Lively with the 12th overall pick. Well, first they had the 10th pick. They trade it back. They get off of a contract, and they get an absolute paint beast, who I thought they should have taken at 10 anyway, who is 7'2" with a 7'8" wingspan. Center has been their biggest problem for the last few years, and Derek Lively is going to come in, maybe not right away, but he is going to solve all of those problems. He's also reportedly a sniper, reportedly hit 23s from the corner pocket in a row in a pre-draft workout. So a guy that you should probably pay attention to in Dallas. They also have a lot of other 3-and-D options. Let's get into it here. They signed Derek Jones Jr., and Grant Williams this offseason. Grant Williams, we talked about it, 40% three-point shooter. Both good defenders. Grant Williams is just a winning type player. Not sure how much run Derek Jones Jr. will get. Josh Green, young guy, really good defender as well. Was one of their better defenders last year. Former, second-round pick out of Stanford? Or am I getting that completely wrong? I want to say he went to Stanford. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me down in the comments below if I am. But Tim Hardaway Jr. and Jaden Hardy there are also good. Well, they're more scorers, not really defenders. But you talk about 3-and-D. They can hit the three ball. Rashawn Holmes, decent defender. And then Omax Prosper, a guy here who is really going to bring the clamps. Once he gets sped up, Jason Kidd said he was a little bit behind, but once he gets caught up to the speed and everything, he is going to be a guy that you are going to have trouble getting past. He is a guy that has serious defensive potential. And then here, the fifth reason is their young guards and their development. Jaden Hardy, 9 points a game, 2 rebounds. Now, that might not jump off the screen at you, but as a rookie, he shot at 44% from the field, 40% from three. I think he benefited from playing in that G League Ignite system where the three-point lines are already pushed back even further. 15 minutes a game last year for Hardy. He put up 9 and 2 in 15 minutes. I think that's pretty good. You look at the Pro 36 numbers, and that's almost 20 points a game. Very, very promising things there. Josh Green, 9 points a game, 3 rebounds last year for the Dallas Mavericks. Very, very good option there. He's going to be coming off the bench. Maybe they start him, actually. I think I actually have him in the starting lineup because of how efficient he was and how good of a defender he is. He has turned himself into a three-point sniper. He can also really lock down. I'm liking Josh Green. 26 minutes a game last year, 1.7 assists. Look for him to get north of 30 minutes this year per game. And then the rookies. These guys need to develop quick if the Mavericks are to win an NBA championship this year, but I can definitely see it. Derek Lively, he's 7'2". It shouldn't take him that long to get caught up to the NBA game. We saw how quickly Walker Kessler made an impact last year. And then Omax Prosper, another really good defender, 6'8", possesses all the tools that you need. Now, let's take a look at the projected lineup. This is at least my projected lineup. And yes, Derek Lively starting at the center spot. I think he can make an impact right away for this Mavs team. Again, their biggest problem last year was rebounding and rim protection. And, he solves both issues right away. You look around the lineup, the rest of the way, you got Grant Williams, like I said, really good winning player, makes the winning plays, really good defender, gritty type guy. Same thing with Josh Green, good defender, can shoot it a little bit. I like him a lot. And then you got Luca Doncic and Kyrie Irving in the backcourt. That's where the scoring is going to be. Like I said, they're going to have to combine for close to 60 points a game this year. And if you can get 10 from like Grant, Hardy, Green, and THJ, then you're looking really good because the other guys can chip in a little bit. Seth Curry can chip in 8 or 9 as we look at the bench here. Omax, 8 or 9. Dwight Powell, 6 or 7. So I think, this is a balanced lineup because you have defense, but you also have scoring. Off the bench, you have a really good scoring, not too much defense. Maybe Derrick Jones Jr. gets a little bit more burn here off the bench because of the fact that you don't have that much defense coming off the bench other than Omax Prosper, who is the defender himself. If the Mavs were to make a trade, it would be for a lockdown defensive guard, if they could find one. I think they still have Frank Ntilikina, though, right? Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but they should have Frank Ntilikina, who we could see getting some PT off the bench. Maybe Mike Miles Jr.? He's not really a defender, but another guard that you could see scoring there. Seth Curry, THJ, Omax Prosper, Dwight Powell, Jaden Hardy. That's what I'm thinking the bench rotation is, though correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, though, because Jason Kidd does like to report his lineups a little early. If there was a little bit of information that I missed, very well could be possible. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking, hey, there's Kemba Walker. That's why I'm thinking that the Dallas Mavericks, that's my 5 reasons. If they're going to overachieve, if they're going to win an NBA championship, these 5 reasons are why. Again, don't mistake this as I'm saying that the Dallas Mavericks will win the championship this year. It's just 5 reasons why they could. Understood? Got it. All right, so don't flame me in the comment sections. Make sure to like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you made it this far into the video. Leave me a comment down below, like I said. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.